Great pleasure. Let me now bring on board Mr. Choksey, Chairman of Choksey Securities. He's a senior most member of Bombay Stock Exchange, someone who's seen not one, not two, but about 4 or 5 bull market cycles, and he's been actively involved in the stock markets. From how many years, Mr. Choksey, you've been in the stock markets?
50 years.
50 years, that's a lot of experience.
I am in the market since, yes, it's a long inning.
So if you have to pour in your 50 years of experience for someone who's seen many bull market cycles and many bear market cycles, the current environment, do you think it is a good time to go shop and pick up bargains?
Basically, current environment is not that happy environment because action plan on the government part is not taking place. But the recent hike in petrol price gives us a hope that more actions will come from the government side, and that will help the economy to revive. Say, foreign direct investment in insurance has to be increased. It is to be increased in the case of retail, and I think aviation sector also is looking to the government for help. And GST is one more factor that we all are looking at. So if the action plan comes from the government and more decisions are taken by the government, the market will improve. That is what I feel. So it is the action plan of the government that is very much important at this point of time. And now, because of the devaluation of the rupee, that is certain industries which were suffering because of the import competition, say the companies like BHEL, then Thermax, and they are very much, Larsen, we may say, they are very much down because of the competition from China. Even the electrical equipments manufacturers, they are also suffering competition from China. So devaluation of the rupee by 15 to 20% will give natural protection to these companies and the industry, and I think the prospects of these companies will improve. Similarly, those companies which are involved in exports, they will also get some advantage. Say company like Bajaj Auto, which is exporting more than 30% of its production, I think it will get advantage at this point of time, and the bottom line should improve in time to come.
So, Mr. Choksey, what is it that you're recommending buying into by way of individual stocks right now? Basically,
I think the developments in some few companies is very good, looking good. In the Rallis India is one company which is in the agrochemicals and seeds, is heading for good times because that company is doing very well and the prospects are looking good. The second company which is in the field of finance is Mahindra Finance. That is also available at a very reasonable price, and the prospects of the company are very good. It is continuously growing by 25% year in and year out, and I think it has every possibility of giving 30-40 appreciation in the years time to come. Over and above that, some of the private sector banks, they are doing comparatively very well, and 3 banks are looking good at this point of time. One is Yes Bank, another is IndusInd Bank, and second is Karur Vysya Bank. All these banks are growing at 20-25%, and their level of non-performing assets are very reasonable and well managed. So I think these companies should give good appreciation in the time to come.
Mr. Choksey,
over and above that, some of the multinational,
Right. Which is one stock which you are holding from last 25 years, and which is that one stock you want to gift it to your grandchildren?
Basically, these are 3 stocks we are holding from a long time. One is Madras Cement, another is Bajaj Auto, and third one is Dr. Reddy's Laboratory. Out of this, I would like to give to my children Dr. Reddy's Laboratory, because I see that pharmaceutical industry has a great future, because they are getting the advantage of the local market as well as the international market. So the outlook for this industry is very good, and the business appears to be sustainable.
What makes you bullish on Dr. Reddy? If you are bullish on pharma sector in general, I mean, there are other 3 or 4 dozen listed pharma stocks. Why Dr. Reddy if you're bullish on pharma?
I am bullish on Dr. Reddy because this company is having an edge over the other generic manufacturers. They are, it's a research-based company, and they always introduce products which are not generally produced by the average companies. So I think in time to come, they will have a larger share of the international market, and that's why the prospects of this company are looking good and will improve going forward.
Right. At what price did you buy Dr. Reddy? In the next 10 years, what do you think would be the price for Dr. Reddy?
I think it's pretty difficult to put price, but I think this company will continue to grow at 20-25% in years to come.
Which means that Dr. Reddy currently is at about 1,600 rupees. In next 10 years, you expect it to cross 5,000?
Yes, definitely, at least.
Okay.
It has to go to that level because the way it is growing and doing.
Okay.